Hello, guys. Welcome back. Good morning. A very good morning to you. And we are here with this beautiful number theory problem, and that is for the CMI Data Science preparation. I hope it's going well. And let's get straight into the problem right away. Okay, so the problem is really interesting. It's asked that Mrs. Ranu Mondal has 8 children. So she has 8 children of different ages, and it's also given that uh, his oldest, I think her eldest child, who is 9, spots a license plate with a 4-digit number in which each of the two digits appears 2 times. Okay, so on the family trip, her eldest son or child, who is 9 years old. Okay, I think it will be Mr. Anu Mondal. Yep. Yeah. So look, Daddy, she exclaims. So that means that if you read this question properly, that means that there are 8 children and the maximum age is 9 and all of different ages. So one of the age is not possible. Okay, and that is the age that is asking, which is not the possible age of Mrs. Jones' children, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so whatever. So among 1 to 9, one of the age is not possible. The other 8s are only possible. So to find out which one is not possible, right? So let's see the conditions one by one. First of all, it's a 4-digit number. It's a 4-digit number. Second one is that two digits appear twice. Let's call it A. So you have to fill it up with A and B B. So these are the two digits which appear twice. So you have to fill it the 4 places with this A and B. And the number is evenly divisible by age of each kid. That means all the numbers from 1 to 9 except that real number that we have to find, x, divides this number. Okay, and yep, that is one of the possibility. And yes, so and also the last two digits happen to be the age of Mr. Ranua Mondla. Okay, so it will be not Mrs. but Mr. Mrs. Ranua Mondla. And yes, so I think there are some issues, so it will be Mrs. Mondol's children. There are some typo issues. Yes, so understand that last digits cannot be 0 0. Also, or like the last digit will be greater than or equal to 9 because the child age is 9. So this is the basic criteria, greater than or equal to 9. So these are the including criteria. Let's explore the problem. We have to find out which number is not possible. Okay, let's forget the options. We have to find out which number is not possible. So observe that 2 or 4, like one of the even numbers, must divide this number. So this is an even number. Okay. So there's an even number, and two of the numbers are divisible over here. So it's an even number. We got this information. It's an even number because either 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 must be dividing it. Okay, because even if one of them is canceling out, there is lots of even numbers out there. So one of it must be even number. Okay, so then comes the idea about the digits. So if you observe, let's take the number 5, which is really interesting because multiplied with 5, an even number, it always gives 0. So therefore, you can understand maybe one of the digits is 0. So let's say one of the numbers is 5. Let's say one of the numbers is 5. If let's say one of the numbers is 5. If it's not 5, then you understand that the answer will be 5. If it's 5, then we will look on to something else. Move on to something else. So if it's divisible by 5 and it's even numbers, so the last one must be 0. That's easily understandable. The last one must be 0. If the last one is 0, then there's another 0 possible out here because there are two numbers, like let's say B is 0, so there are two zeros out there. So therefore the two possibilities can be like this. Let's say B is equal to 0. It can be A 0 here, so it can be 0 here and A here, or it cannot start with 0, the 4-digit number. I think it's it's a 4-digit number, so 0 cannot be possible, I guess. Yes, so it's A0. It can also like this, right? It can also be like this. So A must be starting and A is non-zero, of course. We can also consider the case of all zeros, like maybe that will, but that will not be. Maybe that's a possibility because all of them, but 0 0 is not possible, of course. Fine. If this is a possibility, then these are the two possibilities. We can also check the other cases. Let me go through it once. Observe that this is not at all possible because this must be greater than or equal to 9. So it's 0 0 over here. This portion, because that's Mr. Mondol's age. Say A0 is possible. Okay, if A0 is possible, let's factorize this. If you observe that it can be written as A times 10 times 101. It's A times 10 times 101. It's A times 1010. A is, is just an integer over here, 0 to 9. So it's like this, which is like this. Now observe that 3 or whatever number, um, let's say 7, okay, or you put a multiple, like if you put number here, an integer 7, then 3 is not divisible. If you put 3 over here, then it's not divisible by 7. So one of the numbers, there exists an integer for which it will not be divisible. Okay, there will be an integer for which it will not be divisible. So that's a possible criteria. That's a possible criteria that it can happen. And yep, so therefore it's not possible. Another possibility, considering it can start with 0, is that it's 0 over here, 0 over here, and A over here. If you factorize this, it will be, I think, A, if you consider it like that, times 110, I guess. Yes. So it's A times 11 times 10. Here also the same problem. Okay. It's not divisible by one of the numbers, like from 1 to, like if you put it 3 over here, it is divisible by 3 but not by 7. If you put 7 over here, it is divisible by 3 but not by 7. Divisible by 7 but not by 3. So therefore it's also not possible. So we get that 5 is not a possibility over here, and right away we get the solution. So let me recapitulate the idea. So we took, if it's a even number, it's an even number, we understood that because one of the even numbers must divide this. Then we have, let's take the 5. If we have 5 and it's an even number, if it divisible by 5 and it's an even number, then it should be ending with 0. Okay, if it's ending with 0, one of the digits is 0. So and they're AA and BB format. So if we take B is equal to 0, the three possibilities are AA 0 0, 0 A0 A0, and 0A A0. Okay, since it's ending with 0 always. And we have seen this is not possible because this is 0 0 is the last ending two digits, which cannot be the age of Mrs. Jones. A0 is possible, and also A0 is also possible. So if we take these two cases, we factorize it. If we take A to be 3, then it's not divisible by 7. We take A to be 7, then it's not divisible by 3. Okay, rest of the cases are equally not possible. Okay, you can easily understand that. Yeah, that's it. And here also the same idea. So we get that 5 is not possible over here. Beautiful, like, problem, I guess. So yep, so that's it. So 5 is not the possible, or one of the possible ages, and the rest all are possible. And if you can, the exercise is to find out the number. Then what is the number then? So find out which number is this. So 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9 divides that number, and also the last digit is Mr. Mondol's age. So you can find out which is that number. So that's an exercise for you, and find it out. And yep, thank you guys. And if you're looking for some crash courses and mock tests for CMI Data Science, do check out the links below. And also we hold quizzes like this, live quizzes. So it's a discussion of one of the solve a problem a day live quiz. So if you don't want to miss it out, join the WhatsApp group, and there we give like live quizzes to participate, and you can check the links of the WhatsApp group below. So all the best, guys, and I will see you in the next problem. And stay tuned and stay blessed. If you like this video, do like, subscribe, and share to the people who are learning. So let's learn and grow together. So bye bye. Take care.